Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. I'm out of breath because I was running. Get back here. This is round 4 of the X-Wing Team Championships. We have Team France versus the Netherlands. I'll go ahead and start by breaking down these lists. On the left, we have what I believe is I don't know how to pronounce that. Benoit, Benoist, Benoit, Picoleo. I'm sorry. My apologies to France. And on the right side, we have Tom Reed. Now, you might be wondering, wait, Tom Reed, is that Tom Reed of England? Yes, it's Tom Reed of England playing for the Netherlands. So sometimes, depending if they don't have enough players, sometimes teams will recruit players that weren't on their own country's team. So Tom is playing for the Netherlands. He's got all the gear and everything, too. So we're going to go ahead and put up the Twitch poll. Choose your champion. Player 1, which is on the left, or player 2 is on the right. Very easy to participate. All you do is type 1 or 2 in the chat. Now, before we go too far, a couple of things that, before you get confused, because I was confused at first. This one right here, that is Obi-Wan, the yellow one. So I'm going to go ahead and on our overlay, I'm going to change Obi-Wan to yellow because he's flying the yellow ship there. And Plo Koon is in the red Delta, okay? Just so we can keep that straight. I guarantee you I will get confused and mess it up at some point. But, yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Caffeine delivery. Tom flying a resistance squad here. Similar kind of archetype to what actually won the Sacramento Hyperspace Trial that I was at last week. Excuse me, yeah, last week? It actually was just a couple days ago on Sunday, but anyway, he's got Lieutenant Bastion with integrated S-foils, Poe with heroic R4 Astromech S-foils and the Black 1 title, Finn with heroic and perceptive co-pilot, and finishing off with Tally, heroic and advanced optics. We're going to go ahead and work on ordering these guys and how Tom has them. Finn's on the bottom. The Finn's on the bottom, Poe's at the top. I think Bastion is there, and Tally, that looks good. All right. Has them in PS order from bottom to top there. And then for Benno, I'm going to call him just Benno. Sorry, do we have any French-speaking friends in the chat? How to pronounce that name? Do you know how to pronounce that name? So Obi-Wan Kenobi has just R2 Astromech, that is the regen droid at the top there, followed by Plo Koon in the Delta 7B, and Rick with crackshot, passive sensors, and proton torpedoes, looking to pack a punch there. So opting for 3 Initiative 5 pilots. Instead of going with, multiple regens, he's going for that initiative advantage. There has been a lot of things lately creeping around 3 and 4. So trying to stay at 5 is not a bad call at all. Looking at our poll. Now there's more people watching than 37. Come on, everybody. If you're watching at home on Twitch, go ahead, choose your champion. Our poll is working again. Type 1 to choose the left player. Type 2 for the player on the right. Who do you think is going to win this game? Are you Team France? Are you Team Netherlands? For those of you who are wondering how the rest of the event is going, I actually do have an update from round 3. If you didn't catch it earlier, I'll go ahead and open it up here while Tom is moving his ships. That is the current standings after 3 rounds. Those of you who are looking to see where Team USA is, currently Team USA is in 6th place. Other notables here, Team Poland, the home team, is 3-0. 3-0, dominating with some monster MOV. Though it is important to note, I do want to show you guys that second ranking MOV is the United States. Right there with 35-35, and then Poland with 36-76. Just take note of that. All right, 1 bank there with Obi-Wan. Both players setting up in opposite corners, waiting for a center engagement of some kind. We'll see what happens there. So Crazy Vulcan, I see your request to post it to Discord. As of right now, I am unable to do that, mostly because the internet connection is very, very testy right now. I don't want to risk opening up more tabs, more things, because right now it's testy. Also want to remind you guys that these rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code TEAMUSA for 20% off. 20% off of your creative token needs. You need stuff for X-Wing, Destiny, and more. Go ahead and head over there. You should just replace a couple things, or you want to get giant tokens of your own if you're a streamer or just want to be super cool. You can go to curlpawcreatives.com, look them up on Etsy, or just Google them. You'll find the shop. Orders in the United States of over $35 get free shipping. So Tom doing a good job of keeping a very concentrated arc set, right? So you see he's got a funnel of death there. I think he might be kind of bearing towards Obi-Wan right now. But it is important to note that at any moment, he could shift this entire formation. And right there, that barrel roll gives you some idea there. He can go in this gap. He can go in this gap, or he can turn it all and end up going towards the bottom of the board. We'll see what he wants to do. I feel like Plo Koon is kind of telegraphing what he wants to do. I mean, I feel like that's just saying, I want to go 5 straight into the gap. I wouldn't be surprised to see a turn in. And same thing for Rick. I think if Plo Koon is going 5, Rick is probably going 5. My worry, though, is Obi-Wan's kind of all by itself, so that would be a bit of a risky play, but that's kind of just reading the table, though. That's what I feel what's going. The real Alarath, his shipping quotes are actually on the website. You would not have it by this Saturday because Andrew, he's in Poland right now. He's playing for Team USA. And as for the scoring structure of the event, let's go ahead and take a moment to talk about that. You have 5 team members, so 5 games going on at once. You need to win at least 3 of the 5 in order to get a win assigned to your team. And then essentially your team is like a player in Swiss. This is 10 rounds of Swiss to see who is on top. Special pairing process, which we saw earlier, allows teams to strategize different approaches when going up against a team. The goal here at the XTC is to get as many X-Wing players from around the world to play against each other, and we're just having a great time over here. Super excited to have been able to add this to the World Tour. All right, now here is Tom turning to the right. I feel that Plo Koon move is super telegraphed. If that's a 5 forward, that's a dead Plo Koon. Because Tom is going hard to the right. He could also kind of, come in here at a 45 if he'd like. Or just you know, kind of bank in. His arc would be pointed this way. Give him some options there. There's the boost. Okay. This is Tally, not Lulo. It's important to note. There's a focus. Might debate a boost. Gonna go ahead and stay there. Rick, actually going slow. Benno thinking better of going super fast into the gap. That could be dangerous. Timo saying, no way he does this. Listen, I've watched a lot of games. People do crazy things sometimes. All right, there's the one bank. Good, nice, safe move. Giving time for Obi-Wan to become a part of the fight. Right now, the decision is whether or not to reposition at all. Rogue Lamb's asking if the beer is good at this event. I think so. I only had one. I'm not a heavy drinker. Force evade from Plo Koon. Just in case he can get plinked at range 3. On the left, we have France. On the right, we have the Netherlands. Hard turn here from Obi-Wan. Just going to focus and wait for Tom to approach. 2 bank from Poe. Should slide in nicely next to Tally. I'm waiting to determine whether or not he wants to reposition at all. Deciding to stay. Now, the fact that... Now, those of you watching at home, these are purple and red. They're kind of hard to see, but the player opted to use that. I have usually the white and red ones, but that's purple and red. I said it was easier for him. Another way to know whether it's inactive, you'll notice that the outside edges of the inactive side on the purple ones and the white ones actually have no design on it. It's plain. Now, Finn is in a bit of a weird spot now. We didn't have any type of crazy crashing in here from Plo Koon. Tom had to cover just in case. And what does that force? Now, got a bit of a rocking away. And we're going to take a second and look at the dial on the pot. It's a newer ship that we all need to get used to because we're going to be seeing it a lot. The pod has no reverse maneuvers, so he's going to be forced to go straight in some way. Has access to the 1 forward, 1 banks, 2 forward, 3 forward, 2 banks, 2 hards. Everything else is red. Can't really get to Rick. A 3 bank, I think, would end up clipping that. It also leaves you stressed. We don't want that. I mean, I guess you could. But you really need those focuses. You paid so many points for Perceptive Copilot. That means you want to be doing those focuses. Triple-sided tape, thank you so much. We'll be live Wednesday through Sunday. Monday's a tourist day. And on Tuesday night, flying over to Sydney, Australia. It's 27 hours total to get to Sydney, Australia, between like layovers and flying. It's gonna be fun. Iron Man podcast, and that's right. I will say I was fading a little bit last round, feeling much better now. Anyway, you could they're not mine, so I can't guarantee that, Norby. Focus. Double focus from Finn. Clearing the gap. I like that position from Finn because now he has choices whether he wants to go left or right. Focus on Bastion. Three bank from Tally. We're going to have an engagement this turn. You have about 1 minute to pick your champion if you haven't yet. 98 of you have. Thank you so much. It's a reminder in the chat to keep the profanity down. We are a PG channel. We actually do have 100% confirmed children who watch, who love gaming, love Star Wars. Let's keep it a safe area for them too. All right. Fine-tuned boost there from Obi-Wan, who I know I'm going to end up calling Anakin at some point because I almost said it there. So please notice the difference between the red and the purple. The outside design is also the color, of course. What are you looking for? Use yours. Player's asking what about target locks? Dr. Weston, thank you so much. There's a lock. From Benno, going from Obi-Wan to Poe. One bank. He can get into the flank of Finn, but he's going to get popped by Bastion. If he one banks in here, he's giving Bastion a range one shot. So we'll see what happens. Also important to note that if Finn takes damage, if I'm not mistaken, Bastion's ability goes off. This is after a ship. Any ship at range 1 to 2 is dealt damage. You may acquire a lock on that ship. I guess, sorry, that doesn't make any sense. Finn would have to hit him. Never mind. That'll trigger the... You can get a target lock on your own buddy. That's fine. You won't attack him, though. Chewbacca, I got you, fam. And there's another target lock action. Staying at range 3, Finn might have a shot, but he's slightly turned this way. He's kind of twisted. Rick coming in. That's range 1. Finn, I believe, should have 2 focus tokens. He might have stacked them. Poe getting aggressive as well, calling the shot. I'm guessing we're going to get a boost here into the Naboo fighter in order to follow up 2 shots coming from Tally and Poe into Rick. We might have up to 3 shots, maybe even 4, if Finn lives through the barrage coming in. There's the boost, getting range 1. It's also important to note that there's no regen on Rick or Plo. Once damage is done, that is stuck there forever. And there's the focus. Here we go. We're at the start of engagement. Here we go. Range 1. Turn on the dice cam. That's 3 hits. That's what you're looking for. All right. Takes 1. Rick. All right, 2 hits going in there. That's focus. He's taking 2. Trying to hold on to that focus. Going to be down to 1 hull already. Has some follow-up shots. Bastion gets a target lock there. All right, Rick going in. And whiffs. He can spend the focus if he wants. If he thinks he's going to live. He's going to spend it. He knows he's probably going to get shot. Draw some aggro by not having any tokens there. And make sure his other ships don't take damage. I don't want to call it, but I think the curse of not using the stream dice for the first one might have gotten Benno. Everybody who's not used the stream dice have lost. 100% of them. And Finn doing all his shenanigans to avoid the damage. And we'll go through that interaction once we get into the planning phase. Next shot. This is Plo going in. Excuse me, not Plo. That's Obi-Wan. She's going to go ahead and take the shields on Bastion. Those are down. He's an X-Wing, though. Still not at half. Here we go. This is Finn. Range 1. And out of the game, Rick is removed from the table. We're going to go ahead and remove the poll. Player 2 was leading in the poll when we left there. That's Tom Reed. We'll see how it shakes out. So let's talk about Finn's ability because I see some people asking for strain. So we got to remember a couple things. So his ability says, oh, sorry, we have a last shot here. 3 dice. Spend the focus for 2. And spends the force, gets 1 back. There we go. Let me double check something. Did Finn? Yes, Finn took half damage. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay. Bring the card up on the screen. You're right. So Finn, is it in the? Oops, that's not supposed to be there. Not you, Nora. Not sure if Finn is. He is. All right. Oh, that's really tiny. Hold on. I got to make that much bigger. Card size. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to mark this in blue. We'll go orange. All right. So while you defend or perform an attack, you may add 1 blank result or you may gain 1 stress result. Now it says while you defend. Now while happens after the attacker attacks. So the attack happens. You defend. The attacker gets to modify the dice. Then you do. This is where you would gain the strain. Okay? During the defense. Now, if you look at the rules reference says after, this is the word, after versus while. After defending, you remove the strain. So what happens is immediately that strain goes away because you gained it during the attack. It is honestly, it's the wording on the card which kind of makes this really weird interaction, and Finn is not punished at all for defending. Yes, you might be sitting at home and going, well, what's the point? I don't know. He still ends up with a strain during the attack, though. So there is some punishment for that, but while defending, there is literally no downside to using his ability. As of right now, until that might be errated or FAQ'd. So let's go ahead and get rid of the card. We'll go ahead and do a hard turn 2. And I think, did Finn use his ability on attack? We'll go ahead and just ask the players. I feel okay doing that. Be right back. We got it. We got it. We're back. So we got that fixed. Added the strain to Finn. So strain reduces agility by 1. It only comes off after defending or, after executing a blue maneuver. Zoomy here from Plo Koon getting out of dodge. He saw that coming. Good defensive move. He'll have a chance here to reset. Probably going to see a boost in either direction. There's a fine-tune control and boosting to the right. And there's the focus. All right, here comes Poe. He's going to hard 2. He might be able to catch Plo at range 3. So he is going to be taking some shots. And there is the focus lock. So that might be range 2. We'll find out when they pull out the range rulers. And that is range 3. Here we go. Target lock focus from Poe. Average there. And he might go ahead and spend it. He's going to go ahead and spend it. That's 3 hits coming in. Takes 2. Shields, 2 shields down on Plo. Range 1 into Tally. He's got hit crit right now. Spends it for 4. 3 hits and a crit. Tally rolls 2. That's above average. Only takes 2. Shields down. That is half points scored there by France. Benno at 40. Tom at 59. So Benno making some lemonade right there out of those lemons. He was able to position Obi in a nice spot in order to take advantage of Tally. Tom didn't have that arc pointed to the back, so no shots there. Good moves there by Benno. We'll see what happens. Someone asking, how did Bastion get the target lock? So Bastion's ability says after a ship at range 1 to 2 defends, you gain a lock on that. So Poe dealt 2 damage there, which gave him the lock. No, no. Hearing a lot of no. Let me go ahead and double check. Oh, you're right. No lock. You guys give me a workout now. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, now that we're nice and awake. Oh, man, I'm so awake. All right. Those of you out there, what time is it in the States right now? I think most people in the United States should be awake. If you had work today, most of you are good. Dion has been woke up. I'm feeling good. All right. So 9, looks like 9 to noon, 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Yeah, all right. All right, a little bit of turnaround action here from Finn. Gonna take a stress. Providing some people some lunch entertainment on the East Coast of the United States. Some early dinner entertainment for those of us in Europe. And some sweet night nights for those of you in Australia. Do we have any Australia in the house? Quick chat, where you at? All right, there's a rotate, focus, rotate. It's continuing to threaten Obi-Wan Kenobi, takes a target lock. There's Jake Ham, excuse me. Plo barrel rolling. Let's go as forward as possible. He will get out of Bastion's arc. And probably boost here to try to avoid Poe. Is there any move that Poe could do to shoot him? I don't think there is. No, the talon roll bumps. There's a hard 2. Good move there by Benno. Very nice. The France player is going to have 2 shots into Tally. I don't think she survives this round. Benno getting even after losing Rick early in the game. All right, pew pews. Here we go. Obi-Wan has 1 force and a target lock available. That's going to be good enough. Probably spends the lock here. With the 4th one there, that's probably the nail in the coffin. He needs all paint. Hey, she might live. Oh, that wasn't a crit. That was a hit. She does live, living on 1 hull. Next shot coming from Plo, looking for natties. Natties, not today. 1 away. Tally off the board. We had a 1-point game here. France up by 1. Benno 60, Tom 59. But they're both initiative 5, so she does get an opportunity to shoot. She got 2 hits. And takes 1 on Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's important to know that Obi-Wan does have regen. Gonna regen the force there. See the pace starting to pick up with the players. They're feeling that excitement. Got a couple ships off the board. We'll see what happens now. Poe's in an interesting spot right here. Depends on how aggressive he wants to be. The K-turn kind of feels obvious, but it's also good. So, might go for it. Of course, he would not have any modifiers on the follow-up shot. Currently, Bastion took a target lock on Plo for his action. So we might see a Talon roll out of Bastion. Finn at the top of the board. His blues aren't great. He's got the 1 forward, 1 banks, and the 2 forward, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and just take a look at that. Yep. What do you do with Finn? I mean, you probably 1 forward and focus. Call it that. That gives you the widest arc possible. Probably don't get arc dodged by Plo here because of the rock in the way. So most likely Finn's going down this turn unless he rolls really, really well. He's got 2 hull left. Yeah, I think both Bastion and Poe need to be offensive here, but not sure the options he's got. 3 hard. No, that doesn't work. Huh. If he wants to get a pursuit angle, might be kind of crazy, but what if he did something like a 3 hard and then 3 hard again with slam? You take the ion and you boost. You'd be on the other side of this rock. I think that fits. It's close. And that would make it so that you give Bastion the space to Talon roll. Though usually people like to save the black 1 for something offensive, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I like that. Bastion does move first for sure, but if he does a Talon roll with Bastion, he'll have more than enough space to do the 3 hards. We'll see. There's the Talon roll going as far forward as possible. He wants to make sure he can try to get a shot from downrange. Tom could get cheeky and go fast. He's going to go 2 straight. That does clear the strain and the stress. So he's down to normal agility. Double focus. Here comes Obi-Wan. 1 bank. There was no way that Finn could have gotten in there. Defensive. Marking Poe out of the way. 2 bank. That might bump. That is so close. If that is huge. That is absolutely huge. Doing the 2 instead of the 1, saving Poe from 1 shot. He's still taking range 1 from Obi-Wan, but reducing those shots by 50%, that's a big deal. Oh, here is this it? Is he gonna do it? Here's the 3 hard. Slam a jam, slam a jam. Oh, nope, just a regular boost. Benno thought it was gonna be the slam. So no shot for Poe this turn. Again, wanting to hold on to that black 1. It is a really good defensive tool and could be important in the end game if they trade ships. Range 1 from Obi-Wan. 4 dice coming in. Only 1 force available and a target lock. He's rolling fire here. Here's a target lock. He's going to spend both, I think. All right, whiffs there. He's going to hold for 2. Finn should live from this. He's deciding whether to spend the force or not. Decisions. What you going to do? I think Finn survives. No matter what, he knows he knows in order to push through damage, he needs to have 3 there. He's holding on. He doesn't think that he can get through all 3. He'll add the evade. Oh, the shenanigans we talked about earlier. If you're confused, let us know in the chat, and some of our friends can go ahead and explain the reason why Finn took no damage. Here is the return shot. He wanted to save that force for defense. He's going to take the strain, takes 4, only rolls 1 evade. Obi-Wan's taking 2 shields and a card. That's half points. That's half points. He does have regen. So 1 shield regen here will bring him back above half. But you can see how many points Tom could possibly lock in. I think Bastion might be going at Obi-Wan as well. She was checking Bastion's ability there. That's what the measurement was. Seeing if he's going to go into Plo. That's where he's going to go at Plo. He has the modifier there. Hit crit. He's got the lock. And safe. Alrighty. People talking about points adjustments. Yeah, Finn will probably see a points adjustment for sure. His ability is really good. He can, at range 1, you see he has that potential for 4 hits. So adding that focus result. Anytime you add results to a dice pool, it's just extremely powerful. I think it's something that in first edition you saw get abused a lot. Anytime there was somebody adding results, there were people just digging into it. Adding results plus type of modifiers are how you get combos. But at least now in second edition, we can adjust prices. So Finn, I think, probably goes up in points at least a little bit. One shield on Plo is going to get half if that were to happen. We got 26 minutes and change left. I want to remind you guys that these rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code TEAMUSA for 20% off. Also, a shout out to our patrons. You guys are the ones that really make this happen. This world tour would not have been possible without you guys. The total cost for everything is quite high because it wasn't just the tickets, you know, it wasn't just the stays, which actually most of the lodging has been provided by community members like Isofane, who let me stay in his house. But like, so for instance, we had to buy an entire second streaming set, which was going to be in use at the Nova Open by William Hagewood while I'm in Australia. But after that, we're going to have 2 setups, and I'm going to attempt to see if I can Tetris them into my cases and possibly, no promises, but possibly be able to capture 2 tables worth of streaming at the same time while I'm going around. It's a big venture. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I have ideas. I got plans, but we'll see. Missing Link 91 asking, how will that work? Well, in a perfect world, I would be kind of, if you've ever watched NFL Red Zone, where I'd be able to switch back and forth between the games, but at the same time, each game is recording in full individually. There is definitely some logistics that need to be worked out because I would need to have some remote people watching each individual game in order to adjust stats individually while I'm going back and forth. So that is a full team effort. Full team effort. If we were to get that done. But it could be really cool. One forward from Bastion. Just going to go ahead and focus. One bump should jump over. Just depends on the angle. Most of the time, if you're touching another ship, I think it goes over almost no matter what. Catherine, I'll need some people for sure to pull that off. All right, are we getting some sloops here? 2-bank sloop towards that top rock. Safe, nice and confident. Knew he was going to be fine. Takes a stress, but remember has the modifiers of the force. That those force tokens are in the perfect spot for glare. Looks like he has maybe 2 active. $5K. And Finn is going to get it here. Got 2 shots coming in. Poe will make a hard turn 2 here to thread. Oh, it was a 5 straight. Okay. Obi-Wan making sure he gets that regen. Did he take the shield? He did. So we're going to go ahead. He's above half points. Konome, it wouldn't be to 2 separate channels. It would be to 1 channel. I would be sending a video feed. Oh, it's really hard to explain. It can work. I just got to have good internet. I can only do it at places that have good internet, essentially, is how it'd be. Still at half point. He needs to regen 1 more in order to get above half. Hard 2. Pope. Right now has an obstructed shot at Plo. Poe on Plo action. What's he going to do? He has range to boost. There it is. Okay. There's the boost. Should have a shot there. And that's unobstructed range 2. Target lock or focus. Your choice. Or and takes the lock. All right, got 2. Debating whether to spend that lock. He does. Ends up with a focus again. 2 hits. Takes one. That's half points on Plo. Can't get that back. No regen on Plo. 127 to 60 right now. Netherlands in the lead. Next shot. Here is Plo Koon going into Finn most likely. Does have a range 3 to Bastion. You also check that to understand what shots you have coming back at you, whether or not it's worth to spend the force depending on what you roll on the first attack. Benno going through his decision tree, deciding who he wants to attack. He's going to go at Bastion. Bastion is one hole away from half. He's probably going to hold on to that. He's tempted to spend the force. Being from behind, you got to get aggressive at this point, I think. There it is. 2 hits. Takes a crit before you engage. Takes an ion, which is right now. That's the disabled power regulator. That is half points on Bastion. Here comes a shot back. He has no modifiers on that shot, just one, and safe. All right, now Finn's position's kind of funky right now. Again, take a look at the dial. I guess he could No, you can't do that because Bastion's in the way. But they're both 2s. You can get Bastion out of the way. Maybe one bank to cut off a fast move. Maybe the 5 straight gets over, but puts him in a spot to maybe do it too hard with Finn. But of course, if that block does happen, Plo gets a shot no matter what. Poe most likely just as a 1 forward and figure it out. Maybe a 1 bank towards the bottom of the board. All right, Tom set dials already. He's pretty confident in what he wants. Benno going through the decision tree. What does he want? So I think disable power regulator happened here. Should be ioned. So he can't go 1 bank, so it should be 1 forward. It was 2 hits, not 2 crits. I thought I saw him. It was 2 crits, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because he did mention it during the. I can hear the table. He mentioned it during the attack. So if it's just a 1 forward, we're fine. Just they didn't put out the ion or a crit token. So okay, hold on. Yeah. Gotta double check that really quickly. I think it was disable power regulator. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Two-turn focus there. Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, he got. It was little. There's little dots of paint on the. I could hear it. There's dots of paint on the dice. There too. It was hits. We're good. We fine, fam. No problem. I could hear. There's dots on the dice. We got it. We got it. We got it. We good. It was just a bigger dot. F for Dion's eyes. Come on, guys. It happens. Mistakes are made. 15 minutes and change left in the round. Actually, I'm not too bad. I got some caffeine in me. I'm feeling pretty good right now. One bank. The 3 bank there was really aggressive with Bastion. He's going for... All right, so Finn is in a spot to try to tag Obi-Wan. He's got the regen there for Obi-Wan, and he's above half points. Tom is still ahead 91 to 84, but that can flip really quickly with losing Finn here. Finn is worth 38 points. Half of them are gone already. That's 19 points up for grabs. Barrel roll going to the corner. Daddy don't want to get shot right now. No, thank you. Only options are hard turn out of the corner or a bank out of the corner next turn. So we'll see how that goes. He's got to be careful with disengaging so hard, though. One straight. Pose angle's not going to allow him to get a barrel roll in there. You notice he didn't flip the card. He did see that. I think it's time just to take a target lock and just wait. You'll be able to get Plo later, most likely. Because if you trade Plo for Finn, that's a W on Tom's side. All right. Range 1 into Finn, 2 hits. He did take a lock. And 2 banks again. Those are actual crits. He'll add it. No damage there. Finn doing what he does. That is super powerful ability. Whoo, man. No damage. French want to throw their baguettes at Finn for not dying. Yes, I know that's completely racist, but listen, it's baguettes and they're delicious. That's all I know. If I'm Finn, I want the baguettes, please. I don't know, what food is from the Netherlands? What do they like? Shoes, right? That's all I know about the Netherlands. Clogs. Finn is Mr. Untouchable. He's kind of a big deal. Beer, cheese, stroopwafels. They don't eat shoes. They wear cool clogs. The French are known for French fries, right? That's how that works? All right. Here we go. Looks like we're set. You can see the tension in Bano's face. I love it. Changing the dial here. Bastion coming around the rock. He's already been halved points. He wants to, of course, preserve the health there, just to focus. I like it. Don't get too aggressive unless you need to. Too forward. Focus. It's worked out so far. He's threatening just in case Obi-Wan hard turns there. He will have a shot. Unless he uses up some of the resources of the Force. There's the hard one. If he wants to get out of the arc, he won't have a shot. So he has to make a decision there. Action is taking the lock, going to try to trade some shots. One hard. He's going for a block. He's trying to see if he can get Finn maybe with Obi-Wan. Also, Plo getting a nice shot here on Bastion. Did Tom see it? The 2-turn is blocked if that's what Poe did. Oh, maybe it might get over, actually. It's close. Picking up Poe. That's extremely close. You want to hold down the ship. Yeah, that's in, baby. He can boost to possibly tag Obi-Wan at range 3. There's a focus. So no shots for Poe this turn. All right, range 2 going into Bastion. Finally, Max hits there. Hit, crit. Ooh, natties, baby. Going to be taking a crit, though. It is actually a crit this time. I promise. It's a double damage. Down to 1 hull. That's kind of the expected result with Bastion there. Range 2 or 3? Two hits and a focus. Spending the lock. Getting aggressive here. 3. Finn is, heroic. Is he going to add the blink? He forgot to add the blink. Oh. Yep, they're both modifiers. You can do them in any order you want. No damage there, but takes 1, right? It was hit, crit. Yep, there's 1 right there. Alrighty. Yeah. Our add 1 takes it 3. Takes 2 on Obi-Wan. He's down, and without any more charges there, that is half has been guaranteed. 127 to 84. Actual clock is a couple of seconds faster. We're at 7:50. Looks like we're about 10 seconds behind. Man. This is awesome. All right, we're running down. Guys, those were just hits. I know it's confusing because they have the little dot there. They're just they're marked. The dice are marked. It's the same one that confused us before. We good. They were hits. We know. They know. We all know. We got one more round of the XTC after this. Once we have the rankings after this round, we'll let you know. We do have the ones from the last round if you guys want to see where we were before this. Poland in the lead with 3 wins. Germany, Northern Ireland as well, all with 3 wins. In the middle of the pack, we had the United Nations with 2. England, USA, Netherlands, France, Serbia, and Switzerland. Other teams trying to gather some wins and see if they can rise through the rankings. We'll see what happens. This is an absolutely amazing event. I've had so much fun commentating this, being with all the people here. How often do people get to say that a board game brought them across the ocean? Not very often. It's amazing. All right. They're ready to go. What's the big deal doing? One banking, just continuing to bully. I like the move. He's just threatening the trade. At this point, with getting half on Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you lose Finn, it was worth the points because Finn is only 38 points. That's less than half of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, Tommy, I know it's a miniatures game. I said board game. Sorry. All right, 2 bank there from Plo. Gives him a nice range. He does hit the rock. No action. Could fine-tune if he wanted to, though. But decided not to. He already has a shot. Hold on to the force. Block, question mark? Yes. That means Finn is safe this turn. And Poe most likely going to get a target lock focus shot into Obi-Wan this turn. There it is. He's at range 2 right now. Switches the lock. Wings are open. Debating whether to focus or not. He does have to take the stress. Obi-Wan has 3 force on him at the moment. He's going to go ahead and take the focus. All right, here we go. Poe's up, range 2. People calling for Bastion's soul, saying rip Bastion. That is range 2. Hit, crit. He's got 1, but that crit's sticking. Could be it if it's a double damage. It is a hull breach. That is a blank crit at this point. Just 1 more hit into the hole there. We'll mark it because we have to. Spends the target lock. Hit, crit, and the force. Natties, baby. Takes 1. Bastion gone, though, even with the natties. All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Obi-Wan taking a shot into Poe. Poe is still untouched. He's going to spend 2 force to get hit, crit. Natties, baby. Only a shield. This is going to be the last turn. 2 minutes at this point. What has to be done with Bastion off the table? Finn needs to not die, right? Yep, Finn. He's got half on Finn. That's going to be 19. That will give him 127. Ooh, that'll be a tie. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. That would be a tie. That'd be 127 to 127. We go into final salvo. The final salvo would be 4 versus 3 if that happened. Remember, it is the printed. We'll see what happens. Remember, with final salvo, with ships still on the table, You use the ships that are on the table, not the entire list. That only happens if everything dies. Black one is still available. Luke Carrington in the chat. Trolling. Everybody, can we have everybody at Gold Squadron Paintcast with your favorite emoji? Just show him all the love, please. Paul Stryker in the chat said he had his first final salvo since Wave 1. 1 by 1 hit. That's all you need. All right, that's time in the round. Oh, no. MG Rockwell turned to the dark side. We're all on the same team. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Team USA ships that got painted for Marcel and Tyler, they are amazing. They're really good. Man, what is going to happen? Ooh, baby. Yep. And this is going to be close. There you go. Luke just dropped the link to those ships, his Instagram, in the chat. They're beautiful. Huh. Now, Deadfin would equal 127. Again, half of 38 is 19. Here we go. This is it. Here we go. This is the time. This is the time. Two bank towards the corner. So looks like, because Plo's also only at 1 hit, so if he trade Plo for Finn, that's fine. I think the idea here is you threaten Plo. Say, all right, if you can get him. Or sorry, Obi-Wan's at 1 hit. One hard going for a block here. Man, if Poe did something like a K-turn with a target lock, that could be. He takes the target lock. Talon Roll could get him too. We'll see what happens. P. Zagara, thank you so much. This is close. Oh, man, he's deciding. Oh, my God. So if he barrel rolls, right? If he barrel rolls, he's blocking the 4K, but if he stays there, he's blocking the 1 forward. It's a 50-50, ladies and gentlemen. What is he going to do? Oh, you see he has it in his hand. This is, oh, I love this. I love this. Goes for the barrel roll. Maybe Plo can get, no, but, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Let's just see. That is a 1 bank. He has 1, no force. There's a barrel roll. Where does that get him? That threatens Poe. Poe would need to take 3 damage in order to be halved. That's unlikely. 2 turn, deciding on the disengage. Black 1. This comes down to Finn. Can Finn defend? It is probably range 3. We'll find out here in a second. Finn is kind of a big deal. Boost, just in case. Why not? You can. Here we go. Plo has no mods. He's going for natties. Finn has at least 1, you know that, and that is the game. Tom Reed wins 127-108. That is the game. Netherlands gets a W on this table. We'll find out in the total rankings to find out if the team overall beat France. Congratulations to Tom Reed. That was a great game. That was a great game. Really enjoyed that. We saw the powerful ability of Finn really showed off. The defensive nature and offensive. He did a lot of great 2-3 evades on top of course, just punching really, really hard. A couple of 4 hits, 3 hits attack. Netherlands gets a W here. Now, before we take a little break here, it's giveaway time. So if you've never participated in our giveaways, it's really, really easy. All you got to do is type in the chat, okay? I'm going to go ahead and open the giveaway machine. I'm required by Twitch to let you guys know that Twitch is in no way affiliated with these giveaways. This is simply something we do with the community. We give out community prizes, and it's super, super fun. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. These cards were given to me by Jason Metcalf. He just has a bunch of different things that he just kind of compiles together and gets them to players. So this first one is Full Art Lulo. Okay, Full Art Lulo by Jason Metcalf. He didn't do the art. He just compiled it together. Just want to make that clear. He is not the artist here. 3, 2, 1. Winner is Wrestler Meagle. Want to remind you guys, if you do win, to go ahead and type !win in the chat. Fill it out. If it's correct, you get your stuff. If it's not, you won't get your stuff. But it's important to note that it's going to take about 8 to 10 weeks from now because I need to get back home and live like a normal person for a couple of days in order to get everything together. So, next one is Fanatical. This is a General Hux Fanatical. Here we go. Who's the winner of this one? 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Oops. There it is. Peck 61480. Congratulations. Next we have a Captain Phasma crew card. 3, 2, 1. Go. IQ Elaine. Awesome. Sawsome. And then let's go ahead and do one of those conditions as well. This is the I'll Show You the Dark Side condition card. You can use it as a token. Also has the ability on the back. 3, 2, 1. Roll it. G. Archila Jr. Congratulations. And let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll do one more here. What else we got? You know, we had Jedi in this matchup. We'll do this one. Luminara. Okay, Luminara. 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Eric Zahn. There we go. Now, I want to remind you guys, we have one more round. We got one more round today, and then we will come back tomorrow at around the same time. Should be around the same time.
about 9:30 local time here in Krakow, Poland in the morning. Also, thank you to Curl Paw Creators, our sponsor for today. And this whole week, if you guys don't know, we're streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days here while we're in Europe, in Poland. 2 days are the XTC, the X-Wing Team Championships, and 3 days are the European Championships. I look forward to seeing all the players there at Euros. Here has been wonderful. I'm sure there will be awesome as well. It's not in the same venue. It's in a different venue. So we'll have to pack it all up tomorrow. That's all right, though. Used to it. It's okay. Not going to cry. And I want to also say thank you just to the community, everybody who has supported us, our patrons, people who donate, like Isofane. If you didn't know, Isofane did the Isofane Challenge this past weekend in Sacramento, and he doubled everybody's donations, including a donation that he made himself. We're going to have a lot more X-Wing to come because of his help. This was a bit of a risk, me doing a European tour with taking time off of work, unpaid. The school said okay. He said, but you can't take sick days or any type of paid days. I said, deal for the X-Wing community. We made it happen. So yeah, we're going to be okay. How is Team USA doing? Don't know. Can we get an update? They're all pretty far away. Not sure where we're at there. Well, once I know, I'll let you know. Once I have all the stats. Again, going into this round, we'll go back to the table for a second. Going into this round, Poland was the leader. Poland, Germany, and Northern Ireland being the only undefeated teams going into that point. Of course, home field advantage, their own time zone. Probably sleeping in their own beds as well. That cannot be underestimated in any type of sporting event. Somebody in chat yesterday was talking about, we got sports, we got esports. This is T-sports, all right? Tabletop sports. And, I agree. There's people competing. There's a lot of mental energy here. And people are competing. T-sports, baby. It's the beginning. All right, so we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to go ahead and put a 15-minute timer. Not timer, but plus 15 minutes for us to get started. We'll, of course, do the pairings again, that whole process. We'll find out what countries were going to be assigned to us. Goal this week here at XTC is to get as many different countries as possible, and we've done so far. Yeah, how did we do? We lost 4 games. Oh, they were all. Okay? Marcel lost 110 to 109. Tyler loses 112 to 104. Ian 60 to 40. So we took 4-1 in round 3, and then lost 4-1 in round 2 or round 4. Excuse me. My heart, it hurts. My heart hurts. Yours too. I don't know. Hey, good game, man. That was a close one. Yeah, it was awesome. So, gonna go ahead and fix something here. No, he's not. I see the mistake I made here. There you go. All right, so that means USA moving to 2-2 going into round 5. There are 10 total rounds to play, though, so hope is to do as good as possible. See what we can pull out here. Hey, thank you so much for playing, man. Great game. That was a close one. Huh? It was because you didn't take out no, so 127 to 108. Yep. Yeah. He refused to die. He's crazy, man. No problem. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and fix something that was wrong. All right, that should be good. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 15. Got to change the time. I'll make it 10 now. 45. We'll call it 6:50 local time. Might be sooner than that. Of course, we'll do pairings. Pairings take about 20 minutes once we get started. Then we got the games. We'll be back.